Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brotops, and welcome to Monster Camp, where we've decided to play it. It's been a little while since I last played this game. There's been some patches and updates, so we'll see what comes about. We'll make it a short game for the sake of it. Spooky camp, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days, while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. Now let's see, who do we want to play? Let's see. Not really a fan of you. Let's go with my favorite, Oz. Who we shall be calling Brotops for the duration of this game.
I hope I packed enough socks.
Alright, also fun thing, I went to the options and turned on streamer friendly, so the song at the end is safe to record and display for purposes, and also turned on narrative mode, which means when you have a choice, it doesn't actually tell you anything about it. Like, normally what happens is you select something and it'll tell you what stat it was meant to be, and if it succeeded or failed. Not in this one. So fun times. Alright. What are we going to do? Well, we'll take a totally fine ukulele. Some Griffin pasta sounds interesting, honestly. And well, this is Monster Camp, so of course the sort of raw King of the Lions. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening, just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the six. It was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Joheim. I'm not. I think it's Joheim. Maybe. 23. A badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Avira Mishara. 22. A hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculaster Howlett Packard, version 1.1. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Delilah Aquino, 20. A buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23? A Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer, and who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Besides finding love, what's your main goal at summer camp? Let's see, to improve my understanding of living things, to be the very best at survival, to earn all the Monster Scout badges, to be left alone just for once, to level up as a person, and to strengthen my relationship to Mascaphone. You know what? To be the very best at no. Well, I am kind of a bold person in this playthrough, so very best. Oh, Damien. You want to be a master survivalist, huh? Well, maybe if you're lucky, I can pass some of my expertise on to you. I'm kind of a wilderness survival badass. I learned all about how to survive with no food or water when I got lost in the west wing of my dad's mansion for 3 hours straight. Just stick with me, bride. Oh, hey, where did I get the tea from? And we'll survive the wilderness together. Quick question, though. They do have private bathrooms in the wilderness, right? I'm a bit of a shy boober. We only had 3 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna have to find a way to defeat. I'm gonna have to add a bit. I'm aware that my Damien impression sounds very similar to the narrator one, but I kind of need to add a bit more bloodlust and arson to it somehow.
This is already hard.
Let's see. Boldness, creativity, charm. Let's go with... You know what? We can do a bit of smart. While you're hiking through the woods, you accidentally step on a pile of leaves covering a massive hole. It was a trap! An evil goblin hunter. Is it a goblin who hunts or someone who hunts goblins? You'll never know! Appears. They were the one who put the trap in there. This is it. You're done. You get ready to embrace death. But the goblin hunter only set the trap to get someone to help them do their math homework. They'll only let you leave if you help them. You don't have any other option here. It's a bit boring, but you actually learn some useful calculus. You gain 2 smarts. You meet up with Damien to help him with what he claims is a charitable endeavor.
Yo!
I believe that all living creatures, great and small, deserve a fighting chance at life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's why I've been making these tiny magnifying glasses to give to ants. Now they can fight fire with fire if anyone ever tries to use a magnifying glass to fuck with them. I've bought them the gift of flame, like Ant Prometheus. And you know what happened to Prometheus, don't you? Yeah, he was worshipped as a hero and the inventor of the graces of all art forms, arson. No, he was chained to a rock. In a sexy way? No, in a horrifying torture where his liver was eaten every day way. But I assure you, your punishment will be much worse. Why can't Director Miss Weaving? I feel like I'm actually being reasonably good compared to my classic bad boy antics. I don't know what sort of behavior is tolerated at Spooky High, but this is Camp Spooky, and I am going to hold you to my standards. You think it's an accomplishment to tone down the arson, while encouraging it in ants? No, Mr. LeVay. You may be in high school, but at the end of the day you are literally a legal adult, and it's time for you to face consequences for your actions. But that isn't what my face is made for. It doesn't want to face responsibilities. It wants to face shenanigans and knife crime and being a badass. Well, until your face learns to behave, I'm afraid I'm going to have to confiscate it from you. Ha! You can't do that. In fact, I'd like to see you try... Have a nice day, Mr. LeVay. I hope you learn a valuable lesson about what faces are for.
My face?
What the fuck? What the fuck? How did she do that? How am I talking? I don't have a mouth. So Damien is understandably freaking out. But with no way to get his face back, the best way to come to his rescue is to convince him that this is a good thing. You know what the best poker face is? No face. Become a poker pro and make a fortune. Or no more face, no more dentist. You know what? Poker sounds fun. That's not a bad idea. I'm pretty sure Miss Weaving puts underground poker rings on her list of forbidden activities. What is she gonna do? Take away my face? Already happened, baby! With the gusto of someone with nothing left to lose, at least in terms of facial features, Damien sets up his illegal high-stakes poker tournaments on the campground. Before long, an intense crowd of poker sharks, many of whom are also actual sharks, have assembled to try and take Damien's hard-earned, stolen riches off of him. You instantly run into a problem. With no eyes, Damien is unable to see the cards. You're confused as to why this matters since he can still speak with no mouth. But things sure are wacky at Camp Spooky, and you're still not entirely sure how Miss Weaving confiscated his features in the first place, so you go with it. Every time it's Damien's turn, you look over his shoulder and let him know what cards he's not looking at. The problem is you're so excited to be this close to Damien that you're completely unable to control your volume, and you keep shouting his cards at the top of your lungs. What's all this ruckus? This disturbance will not be tolerated. It sounds as if someone is unable to control their volume and is therefore shouting at the top of their lungs. What are these sharks doing breathing out of water and seated at a card table? Mr. LeVay, are you holding an illegal high-stakes poker tournament with aquatic life? Well, I was, but now that you're here to shut it down, I guess it's all over and everyone needs to leave even if they haven't been paid yet. Too bad, looks like I got caught. No, what it looks like to me, as someone with 6 more eyes than you have, is that you don't particularly care about losing your face one way or another. But you do seem pretty distraught about having to give all your money away to these sharks whom you, sir, invited in the first place. As such, I am now restoring you the use of your face, and you'll restore all these nice monsters the use of your money, which they rightfully, a bit illegally, won. Damn it, Bright Ops! I lost all my money and I have this stupid face back. How will I ever get it all back playing poker with so many dumb facial features?
I have a PSA for you, my dude.
Damien, gambling will always lead you into disgrace.
You know my money is where my mouth is.
Believe me, because I'm Tubler Eddie, the anti-gambling aardvark.
You can bet all your money that gambling is no good.
The only safe bet is to bet all your money on the fact that gambling is no good. Oh shit, Eddie. I could have used that advice like 2 hours ago. Fuck. It's okay. Any lesson is a good lesson. Focus on the positives.
Let's rock and roll.
Anyway, I'm off to join some friends. We're gonna practice skateboard tricks and do drugs. Wanna join? Do drugs? Aren't you like a PSA aardvark or something?
I'm all in for this.
An anti-gambling PSA aardvark. No one said anything about doing drugs. Radical. I'm starting to think you are not a good influence.
You betcha.
Man said it himself. The aardvark disappears with a radical guitar riff. Eddie's ambiguous ethics severely damages the fabric of your moral compass, and you lose 2 smarts and a creativity from the wound. Not radical. You also earned an achievement, Cool Kids Don't Gamble.
So many options.
Just quickly, what the hell is this for? I guess it's just meeting Eddie the Aardvark. Alrighty. Let's try Charm. That day at a fun and zany scavenger hunt awaits you at the camp dome. Last night, the counselors stole your organs while you were asleep, and you have to solve the scavenger hunt clues to get them back. Isn't that fun? No? Too bad. You make the best of the situation by stealing your hotter friend's organs in place of your own. You get 10 evil from Dimitri's liver. You also find a very strange gland, and against common sense, you shove it up your nose. It secretes 2 charm. After that, you all enjoy a rousing game of grenade soccer. Well, not everyone is enjoying it, I suppose.
My goddess.
Hecklet, help me, this is insufferably boring. Can we just win the game already? We've been up like 20 points for the past half hour. I would also love to move on from this. Happiness is such a fleeting creature, always giving us chase. But in order to chase it, Damien must first stop kicking the grenade into the wrong goal.
Shut up!
I told you already, you don't know what you're talking about. This is the goal. I was told to worry about. We told you to worry about it because you're the goalie. You're supposed to prevent the enemy team from kicking the grenade in it, not kick it in yourself. You're all so sick of this and about to back Joy up, but then you're interrupted by the doorbell ringing. Wait, why is there a doorbell?
Ding dong.
Sup? I've got a barbecue pizza delivery for a goth babe and a sexually ambiguous creature of death.
Hello, hello.
Ah, I see you read my Tinder bio.
Ugh, pizza.
We didn't order a pizza though. Sorry. Are you sure you're in the right place?
Where's my tip?
Yeah, I get a little lost, but the delivery address is clearly 666 Murder Dome Way, so how about giving me a tip?
Pizza. Ugh.
I'm sorry, darling, but this isn't the place. I would never order a pizza anyway. I much prefer fine cuisine to that freeze-dried mozzarella frisbee you call delivery food.
Enough of this.
Yeah, and I'm a vegan. Listen, we're in the middle of something right now, and I have zero patience to keep convincing you that I did not order. Okay, I get it. Sheesh, I'll be on my way. Wait, was that pizza not for us? Damn it, I'm starving. If I'd known we were about to eat, I might have actually done whatever stupid fucking thing you guys are telling me to do and ended the game. Oh well, back to goaling. Wait, seriously? Hey, wait! That is our pizza! Huh? You sure? You were like super adamant that it wasn't yours.
Fancy meeting you here.
Well, we were wrong. And as you know, I am illustriously internet famous, so if you could please shower me with adoration and give me the pizza, that would be fabulous. Look, I'm down, but if I get caught giving food away for free, I'll get fired. You'd better have, like, super solid proof that I should give you this pizza. Oh, you can falsify some proof, alright? How are you going to convince the pizza girl to hand over the pie? Murder someone, pose as FBI agents, and demand the pizza as evidence? Or explain that Damien is Hell's royalty, and as such he has first night rights with that pizza. You know what? Murder sounds good. I mean, not an awful plan, I guess, but I don't really want to murder an innocent. Isn't there a better way to... Just then, you're all nearly deafened by a massive explosion. It looks like somebody finally remembered to pull the pin out of the grenade before kicking it. Wow, I think that guy is dead. Bummer, dude. Yes, toter bummer. Hashtag RIP. Incidentally, we are undercover FBI agents here investigating that imminent murder, and we need to confiscate that pizza as evidence. Oh shit, really? Okay, here you go. Just, don't drug test me or check the car trunk. Deal? Cool, I'm gonna sprint away now.
Not half bad.
Well, here's your pizza, Damien. Glad we could finally move on from... Wait a second, just a second. I'm getting a phone call from... Quantico. They're saying that the four of us, agents, need to report straight to some place called Headquarters. You follow the instructions back to HQ, where you're surrounded by a bunch of men wearing black suits and sunglasses. They're all flashing their badges at you and each other. "Greetings, agents," said one of the dudes. "Thank you for bringing the evidence. Time to inspect its contents thoroughly. I think you'll need to send this piece to forensics," says another agent, handing off some pizza to the scientists at the other end of the room. "Thank you, sir. This is one of the most deliciously difficult cases we've ever had to solve."
Which, please.
Huh. Would you say that it's almost criminally delicious? What? Was it something I said? Nope, but Joy is correct. It is criminally delicious. So much so that you all get in the helicopter and fly back to the pizza parlor to arrest the cook. It turns out that while he was a pizza chef by day, by night he was a meth dealer and a stone-cold badass trying to pay for his cancer treatments. Holy shit.
The world is saved once again.
Well, even though his motives were understandable and the unaffordable healthcare system is the true criminal here, he is still brought down by the strong arm of the law.
Rad.
Yeah, it's real sad or whatever. Let's celebrate with some non-criminally delicious pizza. You all eat more pizza. Damien is on cloud 9, Joy is satisfied to have saved the day yet again, and Milo gets their verification check marks made into a physical badge. By the time you return to camp, you've gained lots of pizza, as well as 2 creativity and 1 smarts. Hoorah! Alright.
Where to sit?
I could try and continue flirting with Damien, but I honestly kind of want to see where things go over here. You follow a trail of empty wine bottles leading to a log. Joy and Vera are sitting there, acting like 2 people who have drunk multiple bottles of wine.
Take that, noob.
No. Okay, wait. I'm gonna go with the truth. Yes! Okay. We're getting to the deep part of the night. I'm gonna need more wine for this. Have you seen my wine?
Booty calls.
Found it! Ah, okay. Here's one. What's like your biggest sexual fantasy?
Sick.
Oh shit. Joy out here with the fun questions. I knew there was a reason I liked drinking with you, girl. Okay, I'm gonna like whisper in your ear. But you can't tell anyone. Not even Hex. She's too drunk to remember I can hear her thoughts. Wow, you do not even want to know how much orc blood is involved in Reva's fantasies.
Impressive.
Whoa! Oh my goddess, Evira, you're such a freak! Joy playfully shoves Evira. Evira shoves her back, and within minutes they're giggling tipsy piles on the dirt behind the log. Wow, okay. Whoa, was everything always so spinny? Holy shit, when did we get on the ground? Who knows? Oh fuck, it's my turn, isn't it? Oh man, I should pick Dare. I'm like psyched to do a Dare right now. Probably because I'm a freaking boss babe. What? But I told you such a big secret. You totally owe me a good truth. Shit, okay. Wait, Bright Ups. That's you, right? What should I pick? Truth or Dare? Wait, isn't Joy the one who gets to pick Truth or Dare, since it's her turn? Nah, that makes no sense. Like, Bright Ups is always the one choosing between 2 options and shit around here, right? Yeah, this is for sure definitely how Truth and Dare is always played. So, which one should I pick? Bright Ups? Truth or Dare? Let's go with Truth.
I don't want to talk about my feelings.
Yes! Thank you, Bright Ups. I hate talking about my feelings for some reason, but it's nice to put Joy on the spot for once. Alright, fine. What's my truth? Okay, what scares you most in the world? Oh, wow, you know, like, for example, the fear of spiders, or the fear that none of your friends actually like you, and everything you do is just a facade? Whoa, Reva, are you, good? Well, sometimes I do feel afraid. I have, this whole world to save all the time. I would actually say you save the world a lot. More than is actually necessary. It's kind of something I've wanted to point out for a while. But I wouldn't be able to save it if I did it all alone. I've got my girls, Hope and Faith, and I've got my wine night gang now.
Just count to 10.
Yeah, but working well with others is hard. Wouldn't it just be easier to, stab your fears in the face until they go away? Believe me, girl, you'll be better off talking things out with your friends. Especially with, lots of wine. Shit, where's my wine again?
I mean, I guess you were pretty great.
Wow, that's deep. You're a real one. You're a real one, Joy. Thanks for talking me through this, and you too, Bright Ups. Hey, and me. What about me? I'm the one who talked you into getting plastered tonight, which should count for something. Joy never did answer the question, but then again, Truth or Dare isn't really about truthing and daring. It's about creating an unforgettable night with your friends. At least until tomorrow, when you realize you were blacked out and you totally forgot what happened. But still, it's the feelings that matter. Bring out the flasks. Let's see what happens. Weekend is here, and so you visit Juan, the small magic Latino cat. Well, well, well. I hope you have your reflexes ready, because what I have ready is a selection of weird, questionable drinks. Sharpen your fingers, because here we go. Let's see what we got. This looks shiny. Nope. Fuck. Oh well, we got... This looks interesting at least. Fantasy Ale! I always thought focusing on stuff like fun or creativity was a bit frivolous. So I concocted this. It makes you focus on much more important stats. You're welcome.
Oh, okay. But I get tipsy very fast.
Hope you can stomach that. Happy trails. I am not entirely sure what that did. It may just make noises.
All right.
Oh, that's what it's done. It's changed the stats around. So we've got wisdom, strength, dexterity. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Let's go with... Let's see. Let's go with here. You spend all day trying to learn how to use the North Star to know your location and never get lost. It's a fierce challenge and everyone gets like super lost. You say fuck it and try to text the North Star to ask for directions. Maybe no one never asked. Of course this achieves nothing, it's a star and you should stop trying to resort to sheer absurdity to solve your problems. You get no badge, no one does, it was all a trick test and it wasn't even nighttime. But Coach awards you with 2 dexterity for your lateral thinking. You meet up with Coach for a supplementary lesson on how to recognize different types of trees from quite a long way away when Damien stumbles into the building.
Good morning!
Damien, what brings you here? Last time I tried to teach you something, you said you'd rather eat your own teeth, smothered in barbed wire sauce, than listen to me.
Hey, noobs!
Yeah, I say a lot of things. Look, I might need your help. See, I was hunting a rabbit. Ah, rabbits, the dolphins of the forest. How are rabbits... never mind. The point is, the rabbit got the drop on me, and now I have multiple wounds. Really? You look perfectly fine to me. Well, all the wounds are in my back. Ah, that explains why they're not visible from the front. I'll have a look. Oh my. It looks like there's an axe lodged in your back. You said a rabbit did this? Yeah, God's damn scheming axe-throwing rabbit. Ah, axe-throwing rabbits, the axe-throwing dolphins of the forest. But what about this spear protruding from your shoulder blade? Well, remember how you said never to use a spear when hunting rabbits? I used a spear to hunt that rabbit. That explains that. And this dagger between your ribs. Oh, ignore that. That dagger is a authentic choice. Anyways, I wasn't really paying attention when you explained first aid last week because I was busy seeing if it was actually possible to buy barbed wire sauce online. But now I think it might be cool if you taught me what to do about these enormous bleeding wounds in my back.
Always believe in yourself.
Teach you what to do? Are you kidding? This is a valuable lesson opportunity. Damien, what do you think we should do about these wounds? Okay, look, I appreciate how you're just letting me bleed out here. It's pretty fucking cold and I respect that. But also I've lost a lot of blood and I'm having a hard time thinking.
Lame.
So please, could somebody tell me what to do about all these wounds? You don't need some dumb old first aid class to know how to handle a wound. You tell Damien exactly what to do. Do a wound transplant. Transfer the wounds from yourself onto someone who really needs them. Or these wounds are just looking for attention. Ignore them and they'll go away. You know what? I'm happy with this one. Ignore it.
That's crazy enough to work.
Maybe it's just the bloodlust talking, but that sounds like a fucking great idea. Wounds are so needy, always like, wah, I'm a hole in your body, cover me, disinfect me. What a bunch of fucking prudes, am I right? Oh dear, I'm caught between my desire to provide you with a learning opportunity and my desire to not let you neglect your wounds. Don't worry, coach, I've already learned exactly what I need to do. Oh, that's a relief.
Follow my lead.
Nothing. Oh no, that's less of a relief.
Get a life.
Haha, you fucking wounds. You think you're the boss of me just because you hurt like hell and you're making all my blood come out of me? Well, fuck you. I'm not intimidated. Damien, I'm looking at your wounds right now and I have bad news.
Fight me, dude.
I don't want to hear it. I don't give a fuck about those wounds and I never will. Well, that's exactly the problem. You see, by neglecting your wounds, you've made them even more desperate for your attention. They've resorted to acting out. Acting out? Yes, they've gotten piercings and taken up smoking. It's a bad scene back here, Damien. What? No, smoking is for my standard orifices only. I won't have those fucking woos stealing my cigarettes.
A monster scout should know better.
I'm afraid negative attention is better than no attention at all, Damien. You've created an adversarial relationship with your wounds now, and they'll do anything to upset you. They've also started drinking and using bad words. No! Fuck! If things keep going this way, my wounds will be more hardcore than me! This can't be happening! Damien flees the scene to find a family therapist for his wounds. Coach sits you down for a lecture about how tough love isn't a viable medical technique. You lose 2 charisma and 1 dexterity. Oh boy.
So many options. This is already hard.
I mean, it seemed like the bold choice to make. All right, let's try and sell. Screw it. We'll go back to the camp just to salvage something. That day, there's a guest speaker at the Monster Scouts HQ. She's a were-eagle Monster Scout here to tell you all about advancing through the levels. Her speech is surprisingly interesting. She started out at Camp Spooky, just like you, and worked super hard to earn every single badge. She also hints at some possible foul play, including her murdering a higher-level scout and wearing her skin as a disguise in order to advance through the ranks. Sure is inspiring. You're too busy flirting with your friends to dedicate that kind of time to Monster Scouts, but still, her speech instills you with 2 dexterity. Afterwards, you manage to convince Damien that back massages keep away mosquitoes, and you're really getting after it when... Hey, has that weird chuckling lamp always been over there? What? What weird wow, okay. There's something weird about this lamp. I just can't put my finger on it. Well, in the words of the great Mahatma Gandhi, when in doubt, set it on fire. You're pretty sure that's not what Gandhi said, and you tell Damien so. Really? Huh. I tried to read a biography of Gandhi once, but he couldn't understand it, so I set it on fire. I thought that was the lesson the book was trying to teach me. That was about 5 minutes ago. The book is still on fire, actually. In fact, it's what I was planning to use to burn this lamp. Watch. No need, Damien. The only person who's been burned here is you, by my impeccable disguise.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Whoa, Counselor Flodge, you were the lamp the whole time?
Cameron Orenthal Flodge.
Guilty. Pretty cool, huh? Only you think lying is cool. Which I do, but only when I do it, not when people do it to me. I wasn't trying to lie to you, Damien. I was trying to teach you a lesson about the wonders of camouflage. Get real. Camouflage is for stupid babies who are too lame to solve their problems with violence.
Sneak level 100.
Oh, so it's violence you're interested in, huh? I'll have you know that in the heady days of my youth, I once disguised myself as a baguette in order to stab the French Prime Minister. But France doesn't have a Prime Minister. They have a president. Only because I stabbed the Prime Minister.
That just might work.
I don't know how... I didn't know camouflage could be used for stabbing. This changes everything. But I still don't think it's for me. It's pretty hard to blend in when you have such blemishless crimson red skin. Don't worry about that, son. I can change my skin to any color I want, and I'm a master of disguise, so clearly skin color doesn't matter here. All we need to do is find the perfect way for you to blend into your surroundings. Oh, you've got an idea. Get a high-powered job in the fashion industry and make red the in color for the season. And next season. And every other season forever. Or hide... Let's say... Hide Damien at a high giant bowl of delicious Hawaiian punch. That sounds like creativity. Which we're pretty good at. Let's go. You can do that?
So stealthy.
You can do anything with camouflage, son. Not to brag, but I once snuck into the G8 summit disguised as a guy who was running naked through the G8 summit. Anything's possible.
That's crazy enough to
This is the
work.
best idea I've ever heard. I suggested we set that weird lamp on fire earlier, and it's given me some great crime ideas too. Bright Ops, you grab a fuck-off giant bowl. I'll get the punch. You borrow a fuck-off giant punch bowl from Rowdy the punch-loving giant and excitedly await the return of your violent crush. A few moments later,
Damien is back, bitches!
I'm back, and I definitely got the punch, if you know what I mean. I mean, I beat up a convenience store clerk and stole a fuck ton of Hawaiian punch. Damien starts to excitedly fill the bowl you borrowed, but you can't help but point out that the liquid he's filling it with is green. Of course it's green. I'd be pissed off if I thought Green Berry Rush, if I bought Green Berry Rush and it was like terp. Truth in advertising is important. You patiently explained that he was supposed to get red Hawaiian punch, like the color of his skin. Well, obviously I was going to do that, but then I got to the convenience store and they only have cherry flavor. I hate cherry flavor. You try to tell him that flavor isn't really what you're going for here, but Damien refuses to listen. He finishes filling the bowl with punch and climbs in.
I'm a pro!
Hell yes, I'm invisible!
Not very stealthy.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, son, but you're definitely not. If anything, you're more visible than ever before. It's an easy fix, though. All you have to do is turn your skin green by exciting the iridophores on your dermal surface. My what? Dude, I can't change my skin color. The whole point of this Hawaiian Punch plan was to make up for the fact that my skin is red all the time. Oh, in that case, I guess the only logical conclusion is that Bright Ops is bad at disguises. Come on, Damien, let me show you how the pros do it. Damien heads off with Councillor Flodge to learn how to tape leaves to his face or some dumb bullshit like that. You take a sip of the green punch. It really is a better flavor, but it doesn't cure the sadness in your hearts. You lose 2 mana and 1 charisma. Hey, that was not my fault. That was on Damien. Come on.
I hope I don't interrupt any conversation.
You know what? I like what these two having wine. Screw Damien. Damien can do his own thing. You wander over to the campfire that's specifically reserved for campers 21 plus years old. You show your ID to the bouncer and then find Joy and Avira and also a box of wine. Alright. Give me a second. Woo! Okay, I'm ready. I've buffed my defense stat earlier. Do it. Punch me in the face! I don't know. I don't think I can do that. You're moving around too much. Stay still, you freaking babe. Do it, Joy! Be the change you want to see in the world! Alright, Avira, here it comes. This one is for the coven! Joy punches Avira in the face, and they both immediately explode into laughter. That was so fucking cool! Don't worry, I'm good. Fuck, Joy, you've got such a good right hook. I love you.
Impressive.
I love you too. You're a goddamn tank, Avira. And I also love wine. Where is the wine? Oh, here it is. Cool. Honestly, though, I can't remember the last time that I just had fun like this. I really needed this summer. I needed a break. Me too. I get it. You know, sometimes you just gotta do a few side quests before you move on to a main mission, you know? Side quests, like getting all the chickens in Lone Lone Ranch. Those digital chickens. They always look so juicy and delicious. Fuck, I want KFC, but like from a video game.
Oh.
Whoa, I just realized something. Life is like a video game. Just think about it for a second. Every time you accomplish something small, it's part of a bigger mission. Like you get an A in a class or something, right? And that's all building up towards like getting your degree. Small missions build up to big missions. And that's life.
What a plot twist.
No. You've got it all wrong. Life is like a TV show for sure. And here I will give you a perfect argument to support my point with rationality and wits. Life is a TV show because first off, it happens in 30-minute episodes. Sometimes an hour, but mostly it happens 30 minutes at a time. Okay, well that's obviously true. But that's not all. Life has the thing you're doing right now. That's the episode plot. But it also has a bigger, underlying thing going on. That's the season arc. You two are both biased. The only person here who can trust to settle this is Bright Ops. What do you think, Bright Ops? Is life like a video game or TV show? Nature has seasons. TV shows have seasons. I rest my case. Life is like an arcade game. It gets progressively harder and harder and then you die. Both are true. I like this one though. Yeah, so true. Life is just one level after another. And you just keep going and going and going until you're out of life points, and nobody in the arcade has ever beat the game. Oh my goddess. A few little drunk tears starts running down Joy's face. Hey, it's okay. Listen to me. It's okay. Don't cry, Joy. Joy, shh. Did you get sad because you remembered that they discontinued French Toast Crunch cereal? Because that's a totally reasonable thing to cry about. I'm sorry, guys. It's just that level thing. Like, if I think about life like that, then each villain that the Coven takes down is like a level, right? And I worry all the time that maybe one day we'll fail at saving the world, and sometimes I just think it's inevitable. Everybody loses sometimes, right? And when that happens, for us, that's the ball game. It just takes one failure, and everybody dies. The world is over. Some fucking evil-ass loser kills everybody. And it would be my fault. Avira leans over and gives Joy a hug. Joy smiles and hugs her back, and then starts quietly wiping away her tears. Sorry guys, I don't mean to get so heavy. We can have fun. Sorry. Wait a second. Joy, I think you're forgetting something about video games and levels. The thing is, dying in video games doesn't fucking matter.
Power up.
If you die in real life, that's it, you're dead. But that's why video game god invented 1-ups. I mean, hasn't Hope died like 3 times already all on her own? And she's still around, yeah? Haha, yeah, oh my goodness, she has died 3 times. That second time I was all like, Hope, I know you love your electric eels, but they're so dangerous to keep as pets. See, you'll be fine. Now you gotta figure out what's worth spending a 1-up on. I stockpile extra lives, cause I'm gonna need those 3 to tame the ice stallion of Forenskrikad.
Booty calls.
Well, I kind of wanted to know what it's like to be drained by a vampire. It's super lethal, but Dimitri says it's the height of mortal pleasure. I'll just use a 1-up.
I mean, I guess you
I think I've proven my point. Life is like a video game, and I'm pretty happy that I've got teammates to rely on too. Thanks, Hex, and thanks, Bright Ups. You're on Team Avira. That means 1, you get access to Avira's near infinite stock of 1-up potions, effectively making you immortal, and 2, you get to snog her sometimes. Nice! Alright, time to play with the flasks. Weekend arrives and it's time to visit John, the small magic Latino cat. Look who's here! Really, I don't know who in their right mind would take such a risk to visit my bar. I guess you have more thirst than common sense. Anyway, get ready to party. Let's see. Do. Uh-oh. What is this? The bargain. Ah, the bargain. Thanks to this weird potion I prepared, now you'll receive everything at a discount. Not sure if that's a good or a bad thing, really.
Let's do this.
Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess.
All right.
Alrighty. That day you play competitive spin the bottle. You must kiss a camper from Camp Rival Camp. It's a long, intense kiss in which your tongues wrestle mercilessly. You apply some unexpected biting, since that's currently very high on the meta, while holding the back of their head to prevent an untimely escape. You win at kissing. It goes without saying you've earned 1.99 charisma. Afterwards, everybody begins a rousing game of paintball, except the paintballs are actually bullets. You, unfortunately, are taken out of the game for being a conscientious objector. Even more unfortunately, the two players you would most like to hump are currently arguing behind a bullet-ridden paintball bunker.
Fight me, dude!
Don't tell me how to live my life. If I want to hold my gun this way when I shoot it, that's my business and no one else's.
Get good.
But holding it sideways completely defeats the purpose of lining up the sights of your shot. It's suboptimal. But when I hold it sideways, I look like a gangster.
Ugh, I can't carry this
You're
one.
gonna look dead in a minute if you don't cover me right now. You wouldn't need to be covered if you didn't bring a fucking crossbow to a gunfight.
Here for it.
Hate all you want to me, Damien, but there's no disadvantage to shooting a crossbow sideways. At least, no more of a disadvantage than having brought a crossbow to a gunfight in the first place. Rad. Thanks, Hex. You accursed objects always have the best suggestions. No one is listening to you as you conscientiously object to Damien swapping out his gun for Vera's bonus crossbow. Well, at least there's no way this could possibly get worse.
Hey, bros!
No, but there is a way it can get better.
Go team!
Don't give up, guys. 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crossbows are better than guns. Cut the chanting, mongrel. You're giving away our position. Why the fuck are you cheerleading anyway, Scott? We could use your guns in this gunfight. I decided to sit this game out. Partly because I'm not anybody's primary love interest right now and therefore have no reason to be in hilariously dangerous situations.
I'm cheering!
But also because I'd rather cheerlead. Guns aren't nice, but cheerleading is nice, so cheerleading your gun friends is nice.
Muted and reported.
Well, hey, you know what would be even nicer? Not selling us out to the enemy team by shouting where we are. Oh, you want me to throw them off? Okay. Bad guys, listen loud and clear. Damien and Evira are not here.
Nice.
Nice work, bud. What would we do without you? Hex may live for the chaos, but you'd rather Damien and Evira not get shot. There's no way you're gonna talk Scott out of cheerleadings once he's into it, but maybe there's a way you can actually make him useful. Make up a cheer that is actually an extremely cogent variant of augment for gun control, or Kevlar Pom Poms. Kevlar Pom Poms.
Oh, bro.
What? No way, Bright Ops. Kevlar is not a good material for pom poms with. I mean, it's hard to lift and it's always not very pretty. How am I supposed to do sweet thigh stands and backhand stands while I'm holding Kevlar? No, he's missing the point. You tried to explain your logic behind using military-grade pom-poms to save your friends. No, Bright Ups, you're missing the point. The entire point of pom-poms is for them to be lightweight and glittery. Pom-poms represent love and excitement. Kevlar is neither loving nor exciting. You see, this all goes back to 1965 when the first pom-poms were invented. 20 minutes later, the match is over and Scott has only made it to the mid-90s.
Listen up, noobs!
There you two turd munches are. Where were you when we were dying of prolonged gun exposure a few minutes ago? I'm sorry, guys, I wanted to help, but I was too busy arguing with Bright Ups about how Kevlar Pom Poms are a bad idea. That's what you were fighting about? You're ridiculous. Yeah, no kidding. Bright Ups, everyone knows Pom Poms are only supposed to be made out of glittery ribbon. Kevlar would just be heavy and sad.
You need to learn from the pros.
Yeah, dumbass, do you know anything about fashion? Black bulletproof accessories are so mid-20th century nuclear apocalypse. Not to mention the speed and dexterity disadvantages you'd have to take using just one of those things, let alone dual-wielding them. Pass. Bright Ops, remind me never to take your advice on anything paintball, except the paintballs are actually guns-related again. Or cheerleading-related. Or just related to anything at all. See ya. They all walk off, mostly because Zavira and Damien are bleeding fiercely and need medical attention. There you go again, arguing about Kevlar at a time of crisis. What, you were only trying to help? No, fuck you, you don't understand anything about Pom Poms. Lose 1.99 wisdom and charisma, dummy. I thought it was creative. It was probably smart or something. Alright, might as well just bump the strength up so it's the greatest. In the haunted manor, a voice whispers from the walls in a frightening voice. Bright Ups, you can't escape your fate. You'll soon gain boldness, but after that something weird will happen to you. It could be great, or terrible. You don't want something potentially terrible happening to you. You stay put to be sure you don't get extra boldness per the voice's prediction. Look at you, trying to defy destiny itself. That takes some bravery. Here, have 9.99 strength. Another day at Camp Spooky, another spooky adventure. Today you're all about that water sports life. But the actual kind. Oh man, I can't wait to get in these lake shallows for some sweet waterboarding. You asked if perhaps you mean surfing, or even boogie boarding. I said what I meant, and I meant what I said. Now to just find my shackles. Pass me my bag, will you? It's so hard to find things in here. Hiking boots, reflective jackets for night murders, extra underwear, bazooka for sunglasses, for day murders, club, large club, huge club. Wait, I didn't pack this. My dads must have snuck this in. They're so worried about me. They act like I don't know anything. Also, what the fuck is this thing? You tell them that is a cheese grater, because it's a cheese grater. A cheese grater. Nah, that doesn't make sense. Why would you grate something that's already grated? My dads are super smart and cool, so if they put it in my bag, it must be for a good reason. Maybe it's for bludgeoning a specific type of monster, similar to a bugbear bludgeoner or a kappa bludgeoner.
Got a sixth sense for that.
It could be for zombies, or djinn, or Frankenstein's monsters, or the embodiments of fear itself. I should just hit people in the head until I figure out what's supposed to bludgeon. Oh no. Maybe you suggest an alternative use for the cheese grater that isn't bludgeoning you, but also isn't grating cheese? Let's see, it's a very aggressive back scratcher to get those pesky itch spots on your back that are hard to reach. It's abstract modern art, for use in case of abstract modern art emergency? Back scratcher.
Rad.
Oh shit, really? The mosquitoes here have been eating me alive. Literally, I saw them get some tiny knives and forks out. I fucking hate mosquitoes, and I hate not being able to scratch my back. Thank goodness my dads were looking out for me. Damien takes the cheese grater and begins using it as a back scratcher. Oh yeah, this feels amazing! The itch is so satisfied, and now I'm bleeding everywhere.
I'm a pro camper.
Thank fuck, I had way too much blood in my body. That's why the mosquitoes were always after me. Now that some of the blood has been removed, I'll be less of a target, and the mosquitoes can drink out of these open wounds, so I won't have to deal with their itchy bites. The sound of Pooh Pole's classic boop, Call Me Monster, fills the air. It's Damien's ringtone. Could you grab that? My hands are full, with this black scratcher, and also fake flakes of my skin and my blood. You answer the phone on speaker, and the two of you are immediately greeted by the warm voices of the King and other King of Hell. Hey, sweetheart, says the King of Hell. We're on the break from shoving spiders down people's throats and thought we'd check in on you. We wanted to make sure we saw the surprise you put in your bag," he continues. "It's your very own cheese grater. We know how much you love grated cheese on your pasta," says the other King of Hell, "so we wanted to make sure you can have it even if the camp chef is incompetent, in which case we can also come rip his eyelids off, my darling." Wait, Bright Ups was right? It is a cheese grater? But cheese is born grated. "Oh no," says the other King of Hell. "We always grate buckets of cheese each week just for you, our favorite son. We also packed you a hunk of Pandoro. Noah. No, your favorite." "Oh, huh. Well, thanks, Dad. Question. Do we think the cheese grater might also double as an extremely metal back scratcher?" "No," says the King of Hell. "Please do not scratch your back with the cheese grater. We have to go replace everyone's teeth with harmonicas now, but have a wonderful time at Camp Spooky and enjoy grating cheese and waterboarding."
Whoa, that's crazy.
Whoa, that was crazy. Who knew that cheese didn't start out grated? Certainly not us.
Oh, you're a pro.
I'm glad you gave me such a cool fucking use for it before we knew the truth. Now go get me a bucket of water. You're a little concerned Damien is going to waterboard you, but it turns out he just wants to make pasta. The two of you enjoy delicious pasta with grated pandeno. You gain charisma, mana, and 99% point of tummy full of pasta, the best trait of them all.
I can do this.
We've... Let's see. Yeah, we'll try with Damien. Why not?
All right.
You finally gathered the courage and asked your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you. You want to be my summer fling? Oof, here's the problem. I just ordered from this pizza place, okay? And they have a promo in which you get free pizza as long as you don't date Bright Ops. You're not that bad, but pizza is definitely still the better option here.
Go home, loser.
So get lost. I have some free pizza to order.
You fucking suck.
Rejection has been devastating, but you try to be optimistic. It may hurt now, but life will get better. Well, it doesn't. Soon after that, a giant falcon swoops and takes you all of a sudden. You've never been seen again. Not that anyone cares. Wonderful. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older, and I can see it. How those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today I can still close my eyes and I'm there, on that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life. With all my friends around that campfire, so young and unafraid, and so ready to start.
Welcome to the streamer version of the credit song. Thanks for playing Monster Camp. What did you like the most about it? Will you review it? I am the bringer of a message just for you, oh live streamers of the world. I was commissioned to write a song about your issues so you can use it with no conditions. It's a pinky promise. It won't strike you down, down, down. We won't bother you down the line. You will monetize streaming Monster Camp. You won't get a strike. We will make your favorite streamer stay a bit better. Don't you forget it. Like if making content wasn't hard enough to worry about this stuff, like losing all your revenue or getting your third strike, but not with Monster Camp. Streaming Monster Camp, you won't get a strike. Playing Monster Camp, you'll be just fine. So now that we're here, my name is Claudia Martinez. Oh yeah, I made most of the music for the game. What did you think of it? Come on, just go and buy it. Please buy it, Dali and Damien have me looked up writing songs for Pentagram, and they won't let me go until we sell 1 million copies. Streaming Monster Camp, you won't get a strike. Playing Monster Camp, you'll be just fine. Say goodbye to the streamer version of the credit song. And remember, streaming Monster Camp, you'll be just fine.
I'm gonna be honest, this is actually the first time I've heard the alternative theme for the actual streamer-friendly thing. I'm rather happy to have heard it. And just for the record, at the end of the game when we got points, basically you spend them on these things. Let's see, behind the scenes arts, we've got cool outfits, we've got drinks, and no one who values their lives should ever drink. We've got drinks that no one who values their lives should ever drink. Go nuts! Let's see, so we can actually... Let's see, drinking mode, game mode, free drinks. New drinking game mode, free drinks, and it comes with some basic drinks as a special promotion. You know what? I will happily spend 1,000 points to earn the fridge pack. Ah, excellent choice. So effectively we become a fridge. We can also unlock, you know, like behind the scenes art and stuff like that. But that can wait for another time. Until next time, my name is Bright Ops. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.